Ich gehöre längst nicht mehr zur Welt der Sterblichen. Ich fürchte hier nichts und niemanden. Willst du wissen, wer ich bin? Ich bin Vegeta!
Hello guys, this is Chapter1309 back again. Yes, you saw the title of the video. Yes, Chapter 1309. I'm late. It's been decades since I've done a video like this. Decades. But yeah, I'm back, and this chapter is called Chapter of Hajime Ippo Chapter 1309 Magic Words. It's been a while since we've done this. Guys. I might be a little rusty. So the chapter starts out, Hajime Ippo by George Morikawa. The arena responds to the death metal that just ended before them. The crowd is yelling Alf, 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 Alf in the background. And just like that, he's out of here. But as Freddy Gonzalez walks away. Alright, I'm sorry. To those who don't like the fact that Freddy Gonzalez retired, I personally do, but I put it all in the video I made later, because I think the retirement makes sense to me, in my personal opinion. But go to the next page. These cheers ain't stopping. The home time here really gets the full treatment. There's no way we get these kind of responses. And you just got Sendo still standing in the ring with his corner man, and he's just he's just there. Just we see the pose he in for yourself. He's just sitting there like holding his head, and the host just like might be go home cheers, might get ugly. Sendo's like, who cares? Let's go already. I need to get this shot. I need to get a shot. This freaking hurts. Cause you know, in the last chapter, no, I think it's like chapter 1307 or 1308. Sendo decided, let's collide head on with Freddy Gonzalez's forehead and break two of my fingers inside my hand, and just he 100% pulled Ippo back there. Just instead of aiming for somebody's arm, he just went straight for the forehead and he just crunched. And then like the best part about Sendo and Ippo is they'll break their hands and keep using that hand. It's just savages. And Sendo's still using that broken up. That's not English, that's not Japanese. He's still using that broken up language. I don't know what he's speaking. And he's like, Hoshi, lend me your shoulder. He's like, yes, sir. The crowd's like, the tiger is leaving too. You know, they hear some sound, and Sendo's coach like, hurry up and get out of there. But then that announcer runs up, the same guy from earlier. I said, I don't know if this guy's just Hispanic or he's black. I don't know which one he is. He's runs up behind Sendo, and he's just like, Sendo's coach is like, yo, he want to interview. And Sendo grabbed the mic, and like he pauses for a moment, and you got Sucker Mars in the crowd. Remember the words I told you. Remember those. Say those magic words. And Sendo's just like, hell with it. I got nothing to lose. And like he got that microphone and saying, yes, out, Viva Mexico, and it echoed throughout the entire crowd. And then right after that, the crowd go wild. Via Tigre, Via Tigre, Via Tigre, Via Tigre. Tonight, the Mexican crowd, it didn't matter whether you were from Japan or Mexico. All that mattered that you was a legendary fighter inside the ring. Ultimate respect. That's all that mattered tonight, and Sendo is the victor. I still like the fight. Check out my fight review of it. But it's just, this imagery is excellent. It's excellent. It's just like, oh, and Hoshi's just like, such country with fire. See, Hoshi understands what the fire means. Hoshi understands what the juice means, and the crowd's still saying Tigre, Tigre, Tigre. And like Sendo pauses, and he looks around. And Ippo's like, wow. And Sendo, he started to pause, the background started to fade. And it's just like, I find a real strong opponent, and I stick it to him, and I win, and I can just tell for myself from the bottom of my heart that I'm strong. And it does this excellent flashback constantly to like a good 1,000 chapters ago when Sendo declared that is one of the key reasons he loved boxing. He looks up to the sky with that 1,000 year smile. It's excellent. And also in the flashback, Ippo is just saying, yeah, he remembers back then also. Back when Sendo tried to fight a man with a broken hand. But that's another thing, but that is ironic. Because unless they postpone the Ricardo Martinez fight, which they're probably going to have to do unless he take it right off the bat. So I'm pretty sure Ricardo Martinez is going to have another match after this, and Cena might have to take some time out. But some people say, oh, it won't happen. No, pretty sure it'll get delayed. But Ippo and Sakamari is like, Takeshi, you're so strong. And when Cena looks over, he's just like, can you hear us, Cena? Ippo's like, can you hear us? And then, this is what I meant. This is why I drew that picture, a true friend indeed. He looks over at Ippo, and Ippo is like, we're target. And Cena giving this excellent smile with the mic in his phone. I'm telling you, Ippo is his true friend indeed. Can't say these two are brothers at this point. It's just like he was there. He came all the way up to Mexico to show support to his true friend from Osaka. Hopefully that rivalry still goes around. Just one more fight, George. Just one more fight. And that fire Sendo's up. He runs to the corner. He's just like, I'm gonna leave out of here just like Gonzalez. And just like and I think Hoshi or Sendo's coach is just like, stop trying to act cool as he just leaps out of the ring. And he just lands like a 1,000-year-old bird. And Ippo's like, even though he's the enemy, they're still cheering and clapping for him. Mexican boss can be really, and it has a really great environment. There's no enemies and no allies, Sakamari says. Although, to be honest, I'm surprised Casey made this far. He surpassed my expectations entirely. And Ippo's just like, we see Ippo these frantic hands. This is what gets concerning. Because like, when there's a certain way Ippo smiles that looks just outright concerning and disturbing. Just like when he's trying to tell if the guy can, nobody would ever leave the gym. This is like a similar moment. It's not as bad as then, but look at Ippo's hands. He becomes even stronger he's become even stronger than the Sendo-san I knew before. It really felt like he was evolving in the middle of the ring. He was evolving, especially in the 4th round. It looked like he took on a whole new defense from that moment on. He was clearly stronger and faster. And Ippo just goes on. He just breaks down the entire laydown and everything that happened with Sendo inside the match. The pressure of those few punches make Gonzalez recoil a bit by bit while he tried to figure out the time of the match for a counter. This would have been a price. Thus, what would have been a precise counter is forced to become an exchange, which further shaved away his body and mind. I see. So stealing yourself with throwing a big punch is something entirely different from just throwing a punch full of strings. Ippo's like, even then, respond to Sakamari. What I can't understand is that right in counter, Ippo was knocked out by it. And Ippo was like, how was Sendo able to steal? And that's the thing. Sendo don't have accumulated damage like Ippo does. Ippo did. Because his entire career was different. He fought, took a break. Fought, took a break. And fought, took a break. That's pretty much Sendo's entire career. He fought Ippo the second time, broke his ribs. Like a year later, he gets back into the ring. And what else? He fought Jose Nargo, broke his. No, he didn't break his hand. No, he did broke his hand because he hit Mishiba's belt, and then he hit the floor with that chopping right, and broke his hand. So that's a few more months off. And there's a lot of difference between Ippo and Sendo's career, when it refers to why Ippo had accumulated damage and Sendo didn't. The first time Ippo first round KO'd somebody was with Kojima, but Sendo been doing that throughout his entire career pretty much. So. And it goes on with the conversation. Like Sakamari is just like, the Japanese knack for spirits and guts. And Ippo thinks about it and just like, I don't know. Perhaps those are enough to overcome that limit, but I don't think it's something that anyone's capable of. No matter the reason, it was good learning experience, and I know that I still more turns to learn. And Ippo gives off this smirk. And Sakamura is just like, wildly like, you want to get back into the ring by yourself, get back into the ring by yourself already. Ippo's like, nah. I said, good for me for teachers, yeah. So try to play it off, Makanuchi. Try to play it off. We should give our congratulations to Case in the waiting room. But people was like, but the main event is about to start, and there Ricardo Real Deal, pound for pound, King of Kings Martinez enters the arena. This man is ready for war. He no longer lives with the fun-loving guy in the backstage. This man has turned into a full-blown monster. And the crowd's like, he's here. He walks down the steps. Then one thing that's different from Sendo and Gonzalez is when Martinez walks down the steps, there's no project behind him at all. It's just some smoke, and I think that boxing thing was already there. So I don't know that they just don't have anything for him. He just walks out regular like that. It's just, if you're a champion, I understand that won't matter, but this is a world champion, the sun god and war with us. The man known as, I'm not gonna butcher that. Basically, the announcement just goes over the usual basic thing. The man from Aztec legends himself to fight in this ring. This divine being, this ray of light. The spectator opponents alike, they all bow before him. The pride of Mexico, the hero of our very own Ricardo Martinez. They're waving the flag. Bill Stewart is there, taking off the jacket, and it ends off with Ippo looking into the arena. The Almighty descends into the ring. Can you even blink? To be continued in the next chapter. There is no break. But yeah, I enjoyed the chapter. It's a solid chapter. I enjoyed it, and I love how Ippo broke down everything that happened with Gonzalez, which is I still like the fight. It's controversial in some areas, but I like the Cena versus Gonzalez fight. But the more interesting thing, the more puzzling thing is who is his opponent. Now, that's the thing. If Ricardo Martinez is going against Miyata, I'm pretty sure Ippo would have saw Miyata there. But the only problem is, number one, that huge crowd, and two, we don't even know if Ricardo Martinez weighed in before his opponent. If that was the case, then nobody would have saw him. But since Miyata is Pacific Rim champion, until he revoked the belt, it'd be like more buzz around. It could be a tourney. It's just odd how they're not showing off who he is. So he just can't be a throwaway character. Some people want it to be Wally. I don't see why people hate that character, but no, there's no. It's like if you hate him that much, you want him to get destroyed legitimately, not just get overwhelmed. That's not entertaining. Well, at least I would have found it entertaining. Hey, look, they're not even fighting back. Then what's? It's just like Galvatron. He was trying to kill Ramos Prime. First it was Prime, then Ultra Madness. You Autobots die so easily. At least you could put up some type of fight to give me satisfaction. But yeah, that's basically been my chapter review. That's pretty much it. I enjoyed the chapter. I don't know. I'm still trying to get back into the swing of it, guys. It's still a struggle. It's still a struggle to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, it's been moving Shockwave King, and I love how they keep on flashing back to Ippo being knocked out cold. This is like the second chapter they've done this. Just out cold all over the pavement. First it was Sendo without heart imagery. Now it's Ippo just like just laid out across the mat. Cause like now think about it. After this match, Ippo has no intentions of going back to the ring, so it's just they gotta be extra significant to Ippo going to Mexico in the next one. Besides from us getting that first-hand knowledge from that send-off fight, but that would have happened with Ippo or not. But I like Ippo and Sakamura as being there, so it's just yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed the video. I woke up early in the morning. Over here cropping images. I'm up here dodging under rooftops. Jumping over rooftops and hiding under buildings to make sure that the rising sun will get to me, right? That international corporation is coming from me, right? I'm not talking about the country here. There's nothing wrong with the Japanese people. I'm talking about the rising sun, as the multimedia conglomerate that has taken me down once. All right. Big Boss may have Cypher. I have the rising sun. Right there, accept all members. It's not a Japanese company. It's an international creator, folk. My God, what I make this idiot. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and also remember, Sam and the Terrorizer has new episodes up now. Please go down to the description down below to read it yourself. Share with your friends. Put on your Facebook. Come on, I need some help. But yeah, it's me, born Shockwave King, and peace. Like, subscribe, favorite. This is odd. I usually don't say those things, but peace.